Then my friends, my loving ones, time is flying. Who knows when it will be the last breath? Is there any guarantee? Do you know, even in a small family, I hear somebody's sick, somebody's dying, all this. And oh God, we have come to this world. We have to live this world. But how to live? There was a sadhu who was very humorous. He made everybody laugh. When you will come to him and he will make you laugh, laughing Swami, you can tell. So he made a declaration. When I will die, you will cremate my body, but don't do anything to my body. As it is, you take it and cremate it. And by God's grace, he knew when he is to die. So that as he promised or declared, people followed it. So in the Hindu tradition, they made a pyre, dried wood, and they put the dead body, then put the log of wood, then they set fire. Do you know what happened? When the fire increased, crackers, fireworks started from, he had hidden all these things under his garment or tunic. Everybody started laughing. Oh God, how is the beautiful drama? He made us laugh while living, and he made us laugh while dying. The funeral place, cremation ground is toast, 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 all this going on. Kabir, tu jab paida hua, Sant Kabir is telling, oh Kabir, he always addressed himself. Kabir, tu jab paida hua, jag hase tu roye. Everybody in the family was so happy that we have got a baby girl, we have got a baby boy, do you know, when this body was born, after half an hour in our family, another person died. There was celebration of joyfulness and celebration of mourning because somebody died. Kabira, tu jab paida hua, jagah se tu roye. You started crying. Baby cries. Do you know why does baby cry? I have heard from the nurses in USA that when the baby is born, if the baby is not crying, they give a little pinch to cry. Baby should cry. Why does baby cry?
To inhale, to take breath.
Separation. There is one Upanishad, its name is Garbha Upanishad. It is said we all in mother's womb were praying to God. Everybody. We all were praying to God, meditating on God, little memory of the past life, but more prayer to God. Oh God, I wasted my last life. I will not waste it anymore. Take me away from this, give me birth, I will never forget you. That meditative state is now disturbed with the birth. And the baby is crying. Kabira, tu jab paida hua, jagah se tu roye, aisi karni kar chale. Live your life in such a way, do your work, such activities. Tu hase jagar roye, you will go smiling. the whole world will cry. I was reading the biography of Gandhi. One 15 years young girl in New York City who has never seen Gandhi. When she heard the assassination of Gandhi, in the morning time she was taking her breakfast. She stopped breakfast, started crying so bitterly crying, as if she has lost her own. Why? If you can read this biography if you want, it's a very interesting biography. It's very old. Louis Fisher, an American biographer, he wrote on Gandhi. So, what type of life we are living? Kabir is telling, oh Kabir, live your life in such a way when you will leave this world, you will live joyfully, content, peaceful, smiling. Do you know when the day of Mahasamadhi of Vivekananda, in the morning he prayed and meditated. His health was not good. Health was not great. He did his usual work. He taught grammar to the brahmacharis, Sanskrit grammar, and he sang song. Abba Shiva, para karo mere naya. O Lord Shiva, take me to the other shore. And he's telling, এ জীবনে হার জিত দুই হলো, এবার যাবার জন্য পুটলা পুটলি বেঁধে বসে আছি. In this life, I had lots of failure, lots of successes. Now I have packed up my bag and ready to leave. Abba Shiva, para karo mere naya. Oh Lord Shiva, take me to the other shore. Have you your backpack ready? Anytime the call will come, there is no guarantee. There is a beautiful devotional song in Hindi. Jabre आएगा बुलावा हरि का सब कुछ छोड़कर जाना पड़ेगा. When call of God will come, you have to leave everything. No drama, no possession. That is why when Francis and his follower, Clare and others, he said poverty. Poverty means no attachment. Poverty means no attachment, because nothing. One who is really poor possesses nothing. This body is also not mine. What is mine? Tell me. And one who is poor in that sense, this body is not mine, the world is not mine, I belong to whom? If one lives in that consciousness, I belong to the one, he is the poorest of the poor and the richest of the rich. Poorest of the poor and the richest of the rich. One day, in one immigration, the person asked me, taking my passport, how much money do you carry? I looked at him. Really, at that time, I didn't have any money. I said, I didn't know that you should not talk too much with these people. So I said, do people really tell how much money they carry? This I told. It came because at that time I was quite naive. He smiled and stamped on my passport. When I came out, I told Peter Baba. Do you know, he was asking, how much money do you have? I said, do people tell how much money do they carry? Then Peter Baba told this story. I think he might recollect. When Yogeswaranji was coming, they asked him, how much money you have? During those days, from India to come here, they were giving $20 or something. It was 40 years ago, nearly. So they didn't let him come in. Because with this much money, how can you, and how long are you going to stay? So Peter was telling the story what happened. My friend, we cannot carry anything with you. There is a beautiful saying, I wrote it, if I find it, I will tell you. This saying is, it is somewhere St. Clair is telling, you cannot carry anything which God has given to you. Somewhere St. Clair is telling, you cannot carry anything which God has given to you. The body has been given to you by God. You cannot carry it. This earth is given to you by God. It is not yours. You can tell my house, our ashram, nothing. It is God given. But you can carry what you have done. Be very careful. You will carry what you have done, your own karma. Be careful. And it's the same thing in another way. St. Francis telling in the simple prayer, there is one that we give, we receive. Somewhere it is said something like this: as you give, so you will receive what you are giving. Just think what you are giving. If I give a little smile, I get back many smiles. It's very simple law of in life. Smile a little, you get back many smiles. And give little anger, jealousy, insecurity, fear, frustration, unhappiness, and create unhappiness in the life of others. If your behavior is rough, rude, if there is no joyfulness, if there is no kindness, compassion, whatever you give, so you will receive as you are giving. Be very careful. Every moment we are giving, our thought in the mind. Be very careful. Love, love, love. Don't waste time. We came here, we have to go back. We came to this earth, we have to go back. We came back we'll go back from here with some memory. My Gurudev said, do you know, those who are sincere meditators, they should not go on pilgrimage. My Gurudev told, I'm telling from his life, he said, my mind was thinking of pilgrimage. I decided no. I can go first meditation, first realization, then pilgrimage. He was meditating longer in his young age. The mind will tell, I can read this book. It's an interesting book. No. First meditation, then scriptures. Meditation first. Paramahansa Yoganandaji told, he was serious. For him, he is talking of him. Paramahansa Yoganandaji told, read a little. Read a little. Reflect on your reading little more. Meditate more. Think of God all the time. Read a little. Meditate more. Think of God all the time. Gurudev is telling, there was a brahmachari in ashram. His name was Sushilananda. He loves to go to different places. So Sushilananda is meditating, and Gurudev asked him, Sushilananda, how is your meditation? He said, Baba, the problem. He said, what problem? When I'm sitting my eyes, now my mind is going to Kashi. I went there, taking deep in Kashi. All these thoughts are coming. He said, that is why I told first meditation, then pilgrimage. Because those who listen to music, it is a common experience you might feel that during meditation, the melody will ring in your mind. Then it is not meditation. Meditation is to go beyond. My loving ones, we have to go what impression we are carrying. Poverty, obedience. I am very obedient to my mind. My mind makes me emotional. I'm very obedient. I become emotional. My mind creates fear. I become fearful. Obedient to mind. I don't know, to abide by is obedience. To abide by, obeying. Obeying whom? Obeying whom? I'll quote, I wrote down it. I'll quote a saying of St. Francis. He said, start by doing what is necessary. Start by doing what is necessary, then what is possible. Then what is possible, and suddenly the impossible. What is start what is necessary. Talk what is necessary. Think what is necessary. Eat what is necessary. Paripurnanji will tell that sitting next to you is very nice. Why? Because you force me to eat more. Don't sit next to me. If you sit next to me, you'll be in trouble. So begin what is necessary, then do what is possible, then you will find that you are doing impossible thing. Little thing. Begin with. And always remember, Rome was not built in a day. I'm going tomorrow for the first time to Rome. If possible. Who knows tomorrow? So it took time. Similarly, our growth, our transformation, it takes time. Some people think that overnight. It is not possible. Again and again, again and again, again and again. Do you know one Himalayan monk who told me that the greatest siddhi in human being, I was young, is for us standing with 2 feet, walking with joy. That is the greatest siddhi. Siddhi means perfection. And to achieve this siddhi, standing fearlessly, walking carelessly, how much effort did you do? And in which age? Crawling, falling, crying, hurting ourselves. Then, if for a little siddhi of walking with 2 feet, we had to have so much of effort, so much of tear, do we really ever cry for God? Just to think, real tears flowing down. Do we have ever? I saw tears in the eyes of people. Do you know, I was in the Himalayas in Kashmir. If you go a little up in Kashmir, only once I went to that side. So Gulmarg and above, there is a shrine of a Sufi saint, a Muslim. His name is Baba Rishi. So myself and another Swami Siddhanta, he was there with me. Brahmananji, I don't remember. We three maybe. So we were there. So seeing with the sadhus where his body is buried, the room where he lived, there the body is buried. So people sit outside, one side the ladies, one side the gents. People, ladies spontaneous tear. I've seen. It is out of devotion, praying. So that man who had the key, he just opened the door and told we three to, I don't remember now. We went inside, tear in eyes. With ordinary worldly things we cry. Who is crying for God? Who is crying for our forgetfulness? We have forgotten God so much. Gurudev's childhood mentor, his guru, Sri Vijaya Krishna, told in his teachings, a seeker is telling the Divine Mother that how much I have cried for you and so long I had to wait. The Divine Mother is telling my child, you have cried how much? Have you seen tear in my eyes? Have you known that how long I have waited for you? God is waiting for us. Can you imagine? God is waiting for us for ages. We are forgetting, we are ignoring, we are busy with worldly things. Think. Don't waste time. Be a caring mother of yourself. Take care of yourself. When I came here, you don't know, many things happens without your own plan. And many things I don't talk to people. So when we went the first evening to, the Basilica for the Vesper, and while coming out, so we heard that in the same Basilica, the monastery, there is the room where Saint Joseph of Cupertino lived for years. In my life, I love the saints. So I knew about, and there is a movie, The Reluctant Saint. The movie is The Reluctant Saint. I have watched quite a few times. Do you know, technology has given the opportunity. Last time I watched in ashram in Sydney. So when I heard that he lived there, and it is in the part of the monastery, you have to take appointment, and by God's grace, so we went there in some. I told you the other day, the bed where he was sleeping, why he was kept there, let me tell you. Let me tell about him. He was born in a very difficult family. Father had lots of problem. Mother was quite determined. He had lots of problem from childhood. He was not a good student. He wanted to. So anyhow, he lived in a monastery as a fellow brother, lay brother, to do handiwork. But he had simplicity. He had innocence. He had love for God. He had not such good memory because he was not good student here. He was not educated. But he developed in himself because of faith, love, simplicity, surrender, and spiritual quality of levitating. So You know, if you have all these yogic qualities, what will happen? Suppose if now, I don't know all this. Suppose you think that you opened your eyes and you found that Pragya is sitting like this. Do you know what will happen? You'll see it. Next step, thousands. Do you know? Siddhi. Siddhi, then the next word is prasiddhi. Prasiddhi is popularity. Next is, however, but he didn't, it came to him. Others wanted, can you show it? He said, no, I don't know. It was natural. So, in another way, he was kept confined, in confinement for 14 years or so. So we went and saw, he had a small place. So I was happy to visit there. The priest who had the key and showed us, he was coincidental from India. He asked me, how did you know about him? Because he was a Franciscan monk. So to tell you, yesterday I asked somebody, can you find out how many monks are there, saints are there in Catholic tradition? I was told it is more than 10,000. How many saints from Italy? He told it is more than 2,000. So Italy has a, something special. So then I asked how many Franciscan monks became saints. He gave a number, I forgot. That shows that the body is getting old. So this morning at 5 o'clock, in a very quiet, not, if I tell you, because it's not, the planned program, it is not easy to do this instantly, it will create. So I went and prayed for you all. So I went to the place where he lived his last years and where his body is there. So we went there and I spent some time there. So while coming back, the earlier, what is Claudia Ma? There is Claudia Ma. So she knew that program is quite hectic, and so the plan to visit nearby is Ananda ashram started by revered Kriyananji, disciple of Yogananji. So while going, he was telling here, here, here. While coming back, I was asked, do you want to go to the Temple of Light? A Temple of? So I said, okay, how far? He said, it's just by the side of the road. I said, okay, let us go. When we're opportunity must not be neglected. So we went. Then he asked, do you want to see where he left his body? So today's morning, this quiet visit, I forgot. From the place of St. Joseph of Cupertino, then I heard that it is 15 kilometers, there is place of Black Madonna. And they believe that the stones are brought from Israel, from the home of Mary, Mother Mary. And with the same stones, they have structured. A huge basilica, just like yesterday you saw the little church, and above the little church, huge. So the same thing there. So we went there. Life is a pilgrimage. Life is a pilgrimage. Every moment, feel that you are a pilgrim. It is not that where I went, somebody will tell, Paripurnanji will tell, oh, I could have gone there. But because in the car there was no seat. If you could sat on the top of the car, it was possible. Or if you'd have ability to fly like Saint Joseph, you could have gone there. We could have given you the direction what to do. So remember, entire life is a pilgrimage. Every breath to breath, every moment is pilgrimage. Every moment need for preparedness. But remember, suppose I tell you have to leave at any time, it doesn't mean that you should be upset. I have to leave. But live with that attitude, nothing belongs to me. Everybody will always remember, when you don't possess anything, you possess everything. If you don't possess anything, you possess everything. So, there's a beautiful statement of, it is a little political statement, but spiritual also. When Gandhi, after independence, he wanted Congress to be, Congress, the organization which fought for freedom struggle, independence. He told Congress should be dissolved. But they didn't follow Gandhi. Gandhi was betrayed by many. So Gandhi left his body. Congress party is in power, remained in power. So Gandhi's disciple, his name is Vinoba. This statement of Vinoba said, they tell Congress is a party. Anything is a part, called as party is a part, not whole. Again, I'm telling. Anything, this is our group. Group means you are not whole. Yes, I live in this home, but all belong to me. Open your mind so much, you will tell, we are one group, this is Amanda, this is this, we all belong to one family. It cannot increase immediately to completeness. We belong to Kriya family, one master, one lineage, it's one family. Then God's family. To increase the horizon of your thinking, open your mind and heart in such a way that this from little I to the highest form of I, that Aham Brahmasmi, I and my Father, one. So from little I to bigger I to biggest I. St. Francis said that, you know, he told his body as brother donkey. I don't know if you have read or heard. Sometimes he'll be feeding his body. Brother donkey, eat, drink, brother donkey. So everybody is brother and sister. Everyone is mother and father. St. Francis told to love plants, trees, animals, creature, all. To love. Thank you all. When I came to Assisi the second time, we stayed in a monastery of mothers, nuns. And I told this story, again it will be my homage to one of my mothers here. So in that monastery, everything was managed by the nuns, and food was served by nuns, cooked by nuns. So we are a smaller group. Then nobody spoke English, all sweet Italian. So one nun knew English. She wanted to see, and we had a meeting with her. Her first question, how can I address you? You are a monk, Hindu monk, she was asking. I said, you can address me as my child. I will address you as my mother. She was shocked. Then she asked, you are a Hindu monk. What do you think of Christianity? So where we are sitting on the table, there was a flower vase. I said, just like the flower vase, one flower is Christianity, one flower is Hinduism, one flower is Islam, one flower is Buddhism, one flower is Jainism. So all are looking up. She said, wait. She had a piece of paper. She was writing. She drew up. Since that day, we became mother and the son. In one of her letters, she wrote me, I don't know where those letters are, that I am a nun. I grew up in a very orthodox Catholic family. I never wanted to marry from my childhood. I wanted to be, I never thought that in my old age, I'll have a son and a Hindu monk. Such sweet, we had correspondence. She's no more. My coming to this place will not be complete, not remembering her. I remember her love. I had the wish to take her to India to show her her son's India. Do you know, this could not materialize for some reason or other. But she was a sweet mother. What more? Let us close our eyes for a moment. With deep love, let us think of God. God as the mother. Let us think of all the divine incarnations. Being in this holy place, let us think of Mother Mary. The symbol of mercy, kindness, forgiveness. Saint Joseph, Jesus. Let us think of all the saints and sages. And in this holy place, let us think of Saint Clare and Saint Francis, and also Saint Joseph of Cupertino. Let us think of all the masters of all times and all places. Let us think of masters of Kriya Yoga. Let us pray to God, O God, O masters, you gave the opportunity to come to this holy place to spend time in meditation, prayer, reflection, contemplation, walking, pilgrimage to holy shrines. But help me, I'll make my life a pilgrimage. Every breath, remembrance. I'll not forget you. We sing the song, I'll never forget thee. I'll never forsake thee. But really in our life, are you practicing it? Oh God, I'll be sincere. I'll not forget. We forget, But God never forgets us. The proof is our breath. Our breath is God's presence. Our duty is to love God in every breath. I bow to God. I bow to all the divine incarnations. I bow to all the masters of all times and all places. I bow to my beloved Gurudev. I bow to all of you and the entire creation. Let us pray for all those who are suffering in any form, anywhere in the world. Let us chant Mahamrutyunjaya mantra 3 times together for the well-being of all. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhana Mrityurmukhiyamamrutat. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhana Mrityurmukhiyamamrutat. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhana Mrityurmukhiyamamrutat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you all. I bow to all of you. God and Gurudev bless all of you and the entire creation.